Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. To make it a great night, folks. And it's a TGIF. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. I love this card. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you going to do right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 3, NASDAQ down 1, S&P's off 2.5, gold contract down $14, trading at $1,714 an ounce. Silver off 90 cents at $33.44 an ounce. Platinum down 11 bucks at $1,601 an ounce. Copper up 3 pennies at $3.64 a pound. Light sweet crude up 78 cents, trading at $88.85 a barrel. Bonds flat at 151.06. King dollar down 69 ticks, trading out at 80.14. Euro up 27 at 130.06, and the yen up 32, trading out at 82.44. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. If you want to see something sick, folks, this is one of the sickest closes I've seen for a while. What I mean about that is this. So check this out. I'm going to do the future S&P first. So watch this. The futures at let's see. So well, at 3 o'clock we're at 1410. At 20 minutes of 3, we're at 1413. Well, check it out. 1413, you had a large buy come in. That could be a buy of a short position or just a buy, period, okay? And come in and bought, within a 10-minute time frame, bought 201,000 contracts, okay? So what that was, bing, they come in, they buy. Well, guess what? Someone was on the other side and sold it right to them, and so check this out. So the market spiked up to 1417. And as they sold them on the other side, guess what? Not even close. Closes out at 1414. Pretty wild. I can tell you that, because you got to remember something. It's always a two-way market, but that was a wild close. Okay, so let's get through the numbers here. So S&P right now, we're at 1417. And what we have is that you're still coming into the downtrend of November 7th, and the juice is just not there. In fact, when we finish these markets here, we're going to go over to the European market so you can see what they did also. Dow Industrial, same setup in the Dow, flat market, sideways market, no juice whatsoever. And if you want to see the correlation inside it, because what we can do inside the diamonds, what you did, you're pushing into a down day of 18 million shares, and you're doing 4.9. On the SPY, what you have is this. On the SPY, you did 121 million shares, and you're pushing into 264 million shares. On the Qs, what we're doing, there she is. Okay, so on the Qs, what you have, there she is. On the Qs, we did, let's see, 32 million, and you're pushing into 70 million. So the bottom line, it just doesn't have it. Now, I suspect, what you're going to have here is, particularly on the Qs, we're 65.80. Does it want to push into the highs again, 65.97 like today? Yeah, it probably does. But there's just no juice behind this move. Now, I want to go over to the gold market, and this is why. Gold is talking, walking, and squawking, folks, that this dollar is going to continue higher. Because the gold market, number one, the first leg that it came off the highs in October, vicious leg down, $125 a leg down, straight down. We do a counter-turn bounce, and we go up from a price point of 1673 on this contract. We're into 2013 now, which is pretty wild. We get up to 1757. Well, you know what? Volume blowout again. Big time. We had volume Wednesday. We had volume today. This is going to make its way down to the 1674. Now this happened without the dollar basically getting strength at all. What the dollar did out here earlier, is that we rejected lower price, had lighter volume, all of the above. And the bottom line is that the dollar had moved. Gold, toasted, roasted, and that setup, to me, that setup is saying that we are going to be moving forward in that dollar index. If we go over, if you want to see, okay, the yen, you got to remember something, that the yen correlation inside the yen is the second largest weighting. Yen takes off topside again. I mean, takes off big too. This yen, man, let me tell you, it's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. The yen was up 32 ticks today, 82.44. So the yen is on the move topside. Now, we've been watching Walmart. I do want to thank one of our tigers in the den for giving me the heads-up read as soon as we were coming on. So Walmart closed at the 72.02. Now, what that does, folks, this is the end of the month. What that does is that turns around. That was the break topside. This break that we're talking about topside had to stay over the 70.25, and it did. You had pulled back, but bottom line, it stayed over that level. So you're going to want to keep your eye on Walmart. The reason being is that Walmart was in a 13-year consolidation, and bottom line, it did stay over it. VeriSign, VRSN, if you want to see something that when you see one gap down, folks, just stay away from it. VeriSign now has done a second gap down, and first gap down came down from $47, monster volume, all the way down to $37. Does a counter trend bounce up to $43. Gaps down again, monster volume out here today. This is, let's see, we got this on a year. Yeah, she's going to do a 3-gap play to the downside. Yum Brands, YUM, if you want to see how a test happens at highs and it just can't handle it. So Yum was down, let's see, 11% today, down $7, monster volume. But this is a classic, man. This is pretty amazing, actually. So if you happen to be watching Tiger TV, folks, okay, you can see your chart up here. And the first high that was generated in Yum goes back to, let's see, April 20th. $74.44. On the daily, it did $8 million, right? Comes down with volume. So you go from $74 down to 63, right? You go all the way back up. Yeah, and yesterday we tested it with 3 million. So the correlation, you test it with 3 million, failed on price and volume. What does it do? Blows out of the water. Pretty amazing. And that, by the way, you can do that on a daily, weekly, or monthly. They're all tested, and they all failed. Let's go to Tim in Johnson City, Tennessee. Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Hey, doing good.
Good.
I wanted to ask about a couple holdings I have. I've actually had them for a while. I just want to see if I should dump them now or what, because I know it's SLV and SLW all related to silver.
Okay.
But I know that your opinion on gold is big ABC down, maybe down to 624 on gold, which silver tends to follow.
Right.
I don't know.
Let's take a look.
On both. They tend to, one does better than the other.
But there's something to keep in mind, though. They both trade together. You know, one could do better than the other, but if they're going to get smoked, they get smoked. If they're going to go to the moon, they go to the moon.
I actually own it, but I'm not really down. I'm sort of break even.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a look. You get the SLV. The low is 32. Let's see. The low is 25. The high is 36. So what this is, folks, this is the Silver Trust, okay? And the assets consist of primarily silver that's held in them. Okay, so if we take this and we put this, let's see, first off, I'll put this on a weekly for 3 years. Okay, so, bottom line is that, yeah, this is going down. I mean, let me ask you something. When you say you held it for a while, what's a while?
Like 2 to 3 months, really.
Okay, so
it seems like I haven't really, gained or lost. I mean, there's been.
No, I'm with you. Well, I mean, it had a decent expansion. I mean, it went up 33%, depending when you had it from. I mean, August, is down to $26, and it goes up to 34. So, right now it's on its way back down to 29. That's how this is set up.
Yeah, I figure it depends on how long I want to hold. I mean, long term, I guess it might be a good hold once gold and silver start moving up again, but
you stay right there for a second. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We had the Dow finish up 3 rather. NASDAQ down 1. S&Ps were flat. Gold down 12, 20. Silver off 90 cents. Platinum down 11. Copper up 3.5 pennies. We're going to be right back.